with the presence of God inside of me, filled with the Holy Spirit. I married with my husband, that is a man of God. We're very happy. And then God presents us with a son. And when he has 6 years old, we receive a bad news. Raphael had a disease that take his bone marrow to failure. So he is in need of urgent transplant. When I was young, and my 13 years old, my mom and my dad, they separate. So my mom stayed with me, my siblings, and through this situation, my dad was not around. I start to see her suffering, and I start to be angry with my father because he left us, and was my mom take care of me and my siblings. I start to have complex inside of me. I start to be very lonely all the time. When I was with my friend, I was okay, I was happy. But when I was in my home, in my bedroom, I have a suicide thoughts. I feel like depressed, low autoesteem inside of me. When I was in my bedroom, the thoughts come to my mind, jump to your window. You will not be more happy than that. If you do that, you will see happiness. All suffering will stop. So to avoid this emptiness inside of me, I decided I want modeling. Maybe if I'm modeling, I have the attention, the world, all the glamour. So I asked my mom, and because I was married, and she started to go with me. So during 2 years, I do modeling, but this don't do nothing in me. So my mom started to attend the Universal Church, and one day she invited me and my sister to go with her, and we went. And when I entered there, and when I feel a peace that a long time I didn't feel. So when finished the service, I say to her, I want to come back with you because I feel okay here. So my walk start, my journey start. I start to attend the service, to advise the pastor and assistant advice to make my chain of prayer. That was Friday, to have my deliverance from all negative thoughts, suicide thoughts, to be delivered. And come Sundays to have the presence of God in my life. Through my process of deliverance, I understood that I need the presence of God in my life. I need the Holy Spirit. So I went to the altar and I surrendered all to God. I surrender all my anger. I surrender all my low autoesteem. I surrender all the negative thoughts, the suicide thoughts. And with my allowance, I surrender everything in the altar. So when I went down to the altar, I have the certainty of the God presence inside of me. I will no longer need to have modeling to be fulfilled, because the presence of God fulfills everything inside of me. So I met my husband in a church, a man of God, filled with the Holy Spirit. We together, we evangelize, doing the work of God. And our marriage was great. We take care of each other. We are very loved. We have our firstborn, Raphael. That was our blessing from God. We have our second child, that was a girl, Isabella. And everything in our life was a blessing until one day. One day, our son Raphael started to be sick, so we took him to the doctor. And we received a news that any parent is not waiting for it. So Raphael was diagnosed with a severe disease that made his bone marrow failure. So he needed urgent transplant. So it started our fight, our desert. But I knew that I have the Holy Spirit, presence of God, and He will be with me through this situation. We will overcome. We start to do the treatment with the doctors, but these treatments, even the doctors, they give this the security that everything gonna be okay. They will try. So we start our fight We are going with Raphael for the treatment, and we attend the service, the healing service for him. We start to doing purpose for him. That we are doing the fast for Raphael, and it was very hard because sometimes when we arrived from the service and the nurse was saying, oh, we have to take Raphael to intensive care. But we know that our faith is not what man says, but is what God has to tell us. So we start to fight. It was 2 years fighting, but when the campaign came, we knew what we have to do. We knew that the same altar that gives the presence of God inside of me is the same altar that will heal my son. We went to the altar. We know where our answer will come. Our miracle come from God. So me and my husband, we went to the altar. We surrendered all our trust, all our fears, all the bad diagnosis that we received. So we continue to do what we are doing before. Continue the training of prayer of the healing. We continue to do the treatment with the doctor, and step by step we see the change in our son. Our Raphael start to eat when he was a long time without eating. We see the difference, and today he's healing. He's a lovely boy, like to play, he's come back to school. We knew that the healing of our son was only possible because we had the presence of God inside of us.